Hey guys, if y'all are still awake, it's kind of hard sitting through these low drift days, isn't it? Oops. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. Hope everybody's doing well and you're still awake. Hard to sit through these low drift days. Yes, it is. So we did have sort of a photo finish at the end. We got to a level at 55.15, which were the implied volatility settlement break-evens. And it came straight back down when it hit it, and then came all the way back up. Um, Broke the level. And what happens when you break the break evens? That's when the dealer participates. That's like the gamma flip. But they only flip until the next support resistance area. That's something that's very key concept to understand. So they were sitting right there at the daily threes. And so it just flipped right into resistance. So I saw that coming a mile away and even said something about it on Twitter. Not that people understand me, but so it broke my implied vol level, went to the real vol level, the realized real volatility level, and that's where the dealer participates for support resistance, and that's what they did. So market makers trade the break evens, the dealer trades the real vol. We like the real vol. I mean, you can trade both implied vol and real vol. I mean, we do look at both, obviously, every day. Very, very, very important. And when they match like this, it's, within a couple of points, 2 points like that, it is absolutely a confluence. So that's very strong resistance. And that's why I was so confident that this move was over. Um, so now we have the Google. This is after the fact. This is the Google right here. And Google just must have come out with earnings. In fact, I have Google sitting here waiting for us. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I think maybe I might be delayed. I think I'm delayed. I've got a 5 minute delay. One day we're going to get live stock data. Um, one day soon, I hope. They've been talking about getting that, and I can't wait so that we can get live data instead of delayed. All right, so, but for now, it looks like the market's happy. I blew out my 3 o'clock level, market on close, blew it out. So let's put this back on ES and look for an overnight resistance level. And do the same for NQ. Give it 1 second to load, and here comes Google. I got my 5 minute delay. It decided to kick in. I guess I was changing the monitor. Okay, here's the ES. And running into a weekly 3 right here. And a weekly 2. But I like to look at the monthlies. Okay, we're right at some monthly ones. Right on it, 55.41. I mean, it hit it right on the number, 55.41.75. The next level is 55.78. But these ones are going to be hard to break. looks like a 90-day one. Oh, monthly one. Okay. So that's a pretty strong level. So between 59.39.50 and 55.50, we might see that top. So it comes back down. And why is that? Well, we have to get to the end of the month. We have to get through the 30th, which is next Wednesday, and then it can go above it. But until Wednesday, I think that's going to be it. And why is that? Well, it's the bell curve basics. Once all of this happened, they moved their risk below that monthly one, and to get it back inside would require them to lose a lot of money, and they're not in the business of losing a lot of money. So it's gonna, it's gonna say it's got a low probability of success. All right, let's take a quick look at NQ while we are here. Now, that could change, and dealer would have to hedge their hedge um, to allow it to go back in. They could certainly do that. But it would be expensive. And you can see the level for NQ is up here at 19,881. We've already blown through this monthly one, just did it. So where is, I'll show you a trick. Well, really, there's no trick. We're outside the monthly ones to the upside. So we've already blown through it going to the upside, and the top would be 19,581 to 655.50 for those twos. Yep, 581. All right. So NQ very bullish compared to ES. ES was lagging because Europe pulled all their money out of the US stock market. Dum-dums. I mean, they really aren't the brightest bulbs in the bunch, are they? They're really not. Okay. All right. Be kind. All right. Sorry. Well, I mean, they're the ones that are turning their sun black or whatever that is. The Twitter's, on fire about it. They're trying to do something about shutting the sun off or something like that. It's crazy. All right. Well, that's it for today. Hope y'all had a good trading session. We got a little bit above our skis. We did come up with an outside level this today. I just want to double check to see what my outside level was. Hang on for me 1 second. Um, I always like to look to see how I did at the and we haven't, been that successful over the last couple of days. We were more bearish than the market ended up being. 56.45.25. And we didn't get anywhere near that. So I fell short of the outside expectation too. So I'm going to check my model um, and actually change back to Chat GPT tomorrow. I'm not liking this latest edition of Grok. They changed Grok, and it hasn't been the same since over the last few days. I have noticed that. I don't like this new Grok. Um, I'm going to go back to Chat GPT. We'll see what we get tomorrow. We were right on it every single day, and then it sort of drifted off over the last few days, and that's when Grok changed its model. So I'm going to try ChatGPT in the morning and see if we can get some better luck for the forecast. But merging the volatility with the option levels is absolutely the right way to go. With the option implied volatility and volume and open interest, I think so. So I'll see if we can get back on schedule, but no doubt these ranges are just ridiculously wide, and that was due to the spike that we had in the volatility that caused the range to get so skewed. And I think the models are just having struggle trying to keep up with this. Look how huge this is. Until we can get this to roll down. Right now, it's just flat. It's still wide and flat. It hasn't started rolling down yet. That's what I keep waiting for. And instead of it rolling down, it is flat, so the market keeps going up to it. Okay. We're just in wide open ranges, baby. I just don't like the low drift getting there. That is so painful to trade because every single, resistance area you're wanting to short it and you end up getting your lunch handed to you. So, it is a difficult trade session, no doubt. All right. We'll get better. Talk to y'all later. Thank you so much.